Hi, I'm Amy, and this is Live Your Fullest. Today we're hanging out with chinchillas. This is Padme. Where are these adorable little creatures from? Chinchillas are named after the Chincha people of the Andes. They originate from Bolivia, Peru, Argentina, and Chile, but they're actually extinct in all except Chile now, where they are still an endangered species, mostly due to fur poaching. Sad. In the wild, chinchillas live in herds of up to 100 individuals, residing in elevations of 10,000 to over 16,000 feet. So how did they become our pets? Well, apparently some dude named Matthias Chapman went down to that area and he was like, hey, these animals are super cute. Can I take one back? And they're like, no. He's like, but I really want to. So they eventually said yeah, and he brought 11 of them back to the US in the 1920s. And he did it slowly so they could acclimate to the elevation and everything. But it's now said that almost every domestic chinchilla that's in the US now is a descendant of just those 11 chinchillas that he brought over here. While their history is pretty interesting, I have some fun facts. Fun fact number 1. Chinchillas are probably the softest thing that you will ever feel. This is because they have the densest fur of all land animals. The sea otter is the only exception for water animals. Chinchillas have 50 to 80 hairs growing from each follicle. To put this into perspective, humans only have 1 to 3 hairs per follicle. Fun fact number 2. This little guy, which grows up to 15 inches long, can jump 6 feet. Crazy. Fun fact number 3. The chinchilla is very hard to catch. They have several defense mechanisms, one of them being that they are super speedy. Another one, thankfully have not witnessed it, but they spray urine. And the third one, which is pretty cool also, and I have not witnessed this one either, is a maneuver called a fur slip. So when a predator grabs a chinchilla, they can actually release a tuft of fur to escape anything that's holding onto them. Cuteness time! So how do you make a cute thing even cuter? Make a miniature version of it. Baby chinchillas are actually super adorable, unlike other rodents. Since chinchilla pregnancies last around 111 days, their litters come out fully furred and eyes wide open. Another adorable thing about chinchillas? I know a lot of animals do this, but chinchillas hold their food in their tiny little paws while they eat, and it's just so cute. Check it out. And as if they weren't cute enough already, it is so fun to watch them roll around in their dust baths. Chinchillas clean their fur by rolling in volcanic ash, which absorbs the oil and dirt that sticks in their fur. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, how can I get my own? So, here's some basic care tips before you go into buying a chinchilla. They're pretty easy to care for. To get started, you'll need a wire cage with holes smaller than 1 inch. Ideally, you want a cage with a solid bottom, as walking around on the wires for an extended period of time will eventually irritate their cute little paws. The best cages are also multi-leveled and have a place for them to hide. You should also have 1 to 2 inches of hardwood shavings or high-quality paper for their bedding. Their diet should consist of chinchilla pellets, hay, and a very small amount of treats like fruits or vegetables. Make sure they always have water available as well. Keep in mind that chinchillas cannot sweat and they're prone to overheating if it's humid and over 80 degrees Fahrenheit, so try to keep them in a space that stays cooler than 75. Also keep in mind that chinchillas are crepuscular, meaning that they're most active at dawn and dusk. They sleep throughout most of the day and they're very active at night. You should always have something for them to chew on, as their teeth grow continuously throughout their lives and they need a way to keep them down. If you don't provide something, they will chew on whatever they can sink their teeth into. Lastly, please keep in mind that with proper care, chinchillas can live up to 20 years, so make sure that you're ready for that commitment. Also make sure that they're legal in your state. They are legal in California, but I'm not sure about the other states in the US. Okay, before we finish up, I'm going to give some hard facts, so if you'd rather remain blissfully oblivious, feel free to skip ahead to the happy ending. Hard facts. They're hard to hear, but they're good to know so that we can make a change. Chinchillas are endangered because of their incredibly soft fur. They were hunted nearly to extinction by the 1900s before any conservation laws were set in place. Unfortunately, their population in the wild is still in decline. While many have stopped hunting wild chinchillas, the alternative to obtaining their fur is arguably even more gruesome. It can take up to 200 chinchillas to make a single fur coat, and it's estimated that 250,000 chinchillas are raised and killed on fur farms each year in the US alone. They are often kept in tiny metal cages for the duration of their short lives, and cruel practices of death by electrocution prior to skinning them have been observed. People suck, but hopefully we can prevent more of this from happening in the future. Now, to end on a happy note, I'll leave you with some more chinchilla cuteness. I hope you enjoyed learning about chinchillas today. Please hit subscribe if you'd like to learn more about the animals of the world. New videos will be posted every other week, and a portion of all proceeds will be donated to various animal conservation groups. Have a chinchillan day!